Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is Kevin Moon from God's Country. It's time for your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's weather. Now, here's my friend, Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Welcome to your Mondays. We kick off a brand new week. We're going to let you know coming up in this edition of your primetime forecast whether or not you're going to be in the soup with rain and showers and thunderstorms all week long. We'll let you know just exactly how much rain, when, and where. And we're going to start really paying attention to the tropics, all coming up on this morning's edition of your primetime forecast. But first, let me remind you now, I don't know exactly how long this is going to last, probably not long, so you need to stop by the East Alabama Bee Company first thing this morning and pick up your fresh crop of 2022 local honey. Mr. Jeff has got two different sizes for you. He has the Squeeze Bears for $7 and then the $12 pints of local fresh honey. You can go by 2185 County Road 261 in 5 Points, Alabama to pick up your honey. Or you can give Jeff a call at 334-864-0094. Also, don't forget to hit that link at the top of this video so that you'll become eligible to win with Dr. Don and Alpha Insurance Agent Jamie Dukas. Coming up in our next drawing, we're going to be giving away the Dr. Don Weather app. You're also going to pick up a Car Freshie from K&L Car Charms, and you get a Dr. Don t-shirt. So be sure you get your name in the drawing today so that you can be a winner with Dr. Don's Weather and the Alpha Insurance Agency, our local agency, Agent Jamie Dukas. Yeah. All right. Also, be sure you head over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that little bell so that when we go live for severe weather, you'll be sure to get a push notification. Big trouble out in Dallas, Texas this morning. They have had massive flooding out there during the overnight. We're talking about downtown Dallas. It is an absolute mess out there this morning, so I'm sure most of you have already seen some video from the overnight flooding that's been taking place out there, especially on the south side. We're still seeing flash flood warnings out there for downtown Dallas and down to the south. And they've got a lot of rain yet to go out there. So big trouble in Dallas, Texas this morning. This is the remnants of what's left of the tropical system that made landfall down there in southern Texas a couple of days ago. It's just pumping copious amounts of moisture back up across Texas. And then it is streaming off to the east, moving into southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and eventually that stuff will get into Mississippi and at least west Alabama by the time we get to Monday or Tuesday. So for today, we are expecting just general scattered showers across Alabama and Georgia. Again, not anticipating anything as far as organized severe weather is concerned. And then as we look at Tuesday, pretty much the same setup, just general scattered showers and thunderstorms. And for Wednesday, it looks like a broken record here. We are stuck in a pattern with showers and thunder showers continuing out there on Wednesday. They continue even into Thursday. I think Friday and Saturday the rain chances will back off a little bit. But there's still going to be a decent chance of rain at least all the way through the upcoming weekend. Latest information from the tropics this morning. A tropical wave located a few hundred miles west of the Cabo Verde Islands continued to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions could support some slow development of this system while it moves westward to west-northwest at around 10 to 15 miles per hour across the tropical Atlantic during the next several days. So we're going to give this about a 20% chance of forming over the next 4 to 5 days. Now, I got to tell you, folks, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. The medium and long-range models are spitting out all kinds of possibilities over the next couple of weeks across the Atlantic, the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, and a lot of folks are posting this stuff on social media. Now, the only thing that the medium and long-range models are telling us that you can kind of bank on is that the tropics are going to get very active over the next week and a half to 2 weeks. As far as exact placement is concerned, don't pay a lot of attention to that just yet. I mean, there are some models out there showing showing Armageddon, really. I mean, one model is showing a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico and in the Atlantic, actually two in the Atlantic at the same time. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that can't happen, but odds of that happening are few and far between. A very slim chance of that actually taking place. So the message that you should receive from all of the stuff that's being posted on social media is that there's a very good chance that we're going to be very active toward the peak and latter part of hurricane season, as far as trying to predict exactly where these storms are going to take place that far in advance. There is just no real science to that possibility. So don't spend a lot of time dwelling on that possibility. Current conditions at the East Alabama Bee Company. We have 71 degrees, high temperature of 86. It is cloudy outside this morning. Wind is calm. The humidity is 96%. The barometric pressure 30.02. We've got a trace of rain at the East Alabama Bee Company. Some of you saw a whole lot more than that, and if you're like me, you didn't see anything hardly yesterday. Sunrise this morning at 6:08. Sun sets this evening at 7:20 p.m. We expect to go to 81 in Roanoke. Ashland not getting out of the 70s today. How about 79 for a high? 81 in Lineville, 80 in Wedowee, Woodland, Ranburne. Lafayette goes to 80, Dadeville at 81, and Rockford hits 80 degrees for your afternoon high this afternoon. Here is your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Going to give you an 80% chance of showers, maybe even a thunderstorm from time to time today. I think the coverage will be better this afternoon, though we do have showers streaming into West Alabama at this hour. 81 will be the high temperature, down to 68 for your overnight low, and we'll maintain a decent chance of rain through midnight tonight. Then on Tuesday, we're looking at a 50-50 shot at a shower or thunderstorm. Maybe a peek of the sun from time to time, but more clouds than sun. 84 on Tuesday. Wednesday, another good chance of showers and thunderstorms at 70%. Thursday, even better at 80%. Friday, we'll back off a little bit, dropping it back to around 60%. We've got Friday night football coming up again. Give you a 20% chance of rain after 7 p.m. on Friday night, so that looks good. And then on Saturday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, maybe a peek at the sun both Friday and Saturday. Temperatures hanging out in the low 80s, maybe making it up into the mid-80s on Tuesday and again on Saturday of next week. Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. Just look at that, would you? We're talking rain from the Outer Banks of North Carolina all the way back to Dallas, Texas in spots. And you can see all of that heavy rain that's moving out of Texas this morning into extreme southwest Arkansas and northwestern Louisiana. That's what caused all of the flooding in Dallas during the overnight hours. And you can see very clearly there that showers and thunderstorms continue in Dallas this morning. So water rescues, which were numerous during the overnight, continue this morning there in Dallas with just copious amounts of rain continuing to fall. That system is moving very slowly. The rainfall rates themselves in pockets are pretty heavy. There's one very heavy storm just coming out of the south end of the city. But the fact that all of this is moving so slowly is what's really causing the problem out there this morning. So if you have any interest whatsoever out here in Dallas, maybe you're flying from Atlanta to Dallas this morning, probably a lot of delays out there. So you might want to check ahead if you have a flight. And then as we come back over a little bit closer to home, looking at a few sprinkles roaming across East Alabama and West Georgia this morning. Maybe a light shower in extreme northern Heard County, southern Carroll. A few sprinkles up there on I-20, and we've just had some light showers move through southern Randolph and Chambers, now over into Troup County. So maybe a few sprinkles from Lynette all the way back up to LaGrange as well. But if you'll notice back over here west of Birmingham, we have more light rain moving into West Alabama. That's going to slowly move right along the I-20 corridor this morning and probably will bring more showers to you folks up here around I-20 and just south of I-20 as we go throughout the morning hours. And then by the time the afternoon gets here, we'll see showers and thunderstorms become more numerous, just as we have seen pretty much every afternoon for the last week or so. Don't forget to follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and drdonwx.com, where you can send us a donation to help keep us going here on Dr. Don's Weather. If you are a Facebook user, we encourage you to send us those Facebook stars. That's the best way to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. And we remind you that you can get my daily weather forecast on God's Country 90.9 FM and the classic 89.7, East Alabama's classic rock giant. Mr. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, one of our partners here on Dr. Don's Weather, as well as Miss Donna McKay and the Town Council over on the West Bank in Wadley, Alabama. We appreciate all you folks. And if you own a business and would like to be a partner here on Dr. Don's Weather, we have several openings. We'd love to have you. All you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will come first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.